back to Head Garage. In this video, we're bringing the Buick to Texas. It has been in my grandmother's garage for the last 3 months, and we are finally getting it out of hibernation today. So the car sat here under tarps and covered. I brought some basic hand tools, the nut and bolt check, everything before I fire it up. I'm about to check the oil. It's a little low on coolant and it really needs a washing, but other than that, it looks solid, which is just the way I left it. Okay, because the car hasn't been started in such a long time, I pulled the ignition wire, so the car is gonna crank and it's not gonna wanna start. It takes a while for the fluid to get up to the gauge. I definitely smell gas, so that's a plus. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time, and she's probably gonna light off. Okay. All right, we got oil pressure. Okay, so final verdict. I tightened down the carburetor just a smidge. I checked all the hoses to make sure they were tight. Some of them were slightly loose. Check the oil, coolant. I'm gonna check the trans fluid once I pull it out. It runs good, holds good oil pressure. Doesn't sound like it's missing at all. It sounds really good. So I'm gonna pull it out, check the trans fluid, and then we're on our way to go get a trailer. So I've been in traffic for about 15 minutes and temp's staying at around 190, which is right where it should be. For some odd reason, the radio does not work anymore. I might have blown a fuse. I need to check that. I'm gonna go get some gas because, you know, I have none. All right, so I have an update on the Buick. I was able to get the radio to work. My dad and I changed one of the connections on the battery. Fuse for the battery, this one for the electric fan, just pulled right out. So we put a new fitting on it, clamped it down. Now it passes the tug test. I have a small exhaust leak because the header bolt furthest up on this side, I couldn't get it to fit. So I'll have to deal with that in Texas. I washed it last night, so she's looking pretty as ever. And the trunk is full of parts as per usual. And that box is full of parts too. We're gonna load it on the trailer later today and you guys will see that when it happens. All right guys, so I've been on the road for about 3 hours now. The trailer's looking good. The car's looking good. The straps have stayed tight. It's a gorgeous view so far. We're just trucking along. We're gonna stop in Albuquerque tonight and see how everything goes. You guys will hear an update the next time we stop to get gas. And we tried figuring out the trailer brake, but we could not figure it out, so to be determined. All right, so here's an update for you guys. We just stopped in Flagstaff because we needed food, gas, and the trailers seemed to be moving around quite a lot and giving us some ruckus. So we stopped at a U-Haul and we got this piece that fits inside of the tow hitch because the tow hitch was moving up and down independently. So we got it now and we're able to carry 10 miles an hour more speed. It's a lot less sketchy, so that's a plus. So this is slightly unfortunate. it's raining and I can't roll up the driver's window on the Buick because I have no way to get in, and I can't open the doors when it's on the trailer. We tried wrapping it and that obviously didn't work, so I guess the interior is going to be a little wet. Hopefully it doesn't hurt anything. All right, just filled up outside Albuquerque. Took $69. Yesterday we hit a rainstorm real bad and I could not find a towel to fill this, so I just left it open, and it wasn't that bad. I only got a couple of drops on the seat. Wasn't bad at all. And this, so I couldn't find anything to plug this hole, and I have a bunch of shit in there, so my mom was like, just grab a granola bar, and it worked really well actually. We're gonna be passing through Amarillo soon, so I'll give you guys an update. It's probably gonna rain again, I would guess. So hopefully not heavily. I don't know whose truck that is, but that is a 6x6 Gladiator that's completely rhino lined. I can't get a good shot of it because I can't go much faster, but that thing is cool. All right, so we are now officially in Texas. It's been pretty flat and uneventful, I have to say. Oh, the granola bar is still there. Sweet. One of the big things today is I've been in the nastiest bathroom I've ever seen. Other than that, pretty uneventful. The straps are still tight. The car looks good, there's no damage. We should be at the apartment in about 3.5 hours or so. Yeah, everything's looking good. We'll see you guys when we get there. Unloading this pig is going to be awful because we have to empty the trunk and empty that. Otherwise, the car won't go off. It's too low. So, see you guys then. All right, so we successfully got to McKinney. I got the car here. I got the trunk totally unloaded. The granola bar is still there. I got the straps undone. I got the diff chain off, and I got the ramp set up with the wood that we had to cut because of that exhaust hitting this. So we're ready to go. I'm just waiting for Caleb to show up so I can have a spotter. We'll get this thing unloaded and job done. It was a super painful drive. I wouldn't recommend that to anyone, but you know, it happened. Yeah, you want to do that?
Not sure where the Buick is, but I'm thinking it might be around this corner. Oh, look at her. Oh, yes. Oh my God, I missed her. Wow. Man, it's been almost 3 months since I've seen her. Oh, I miss this thing. The man is officially in Texas, baby. car scraped more than mine.
Low hanging fruit.
Oh man.
This has been Head Ass Garage. The Buick is now in Texas. It's here. The drive was interesting to say the least, very stress-inducing for me. Things coming soon. It needs a freaking radiator. It's a 2-row junkyard one. It needs to come out and disappear. Other than that, I need new shocks because whenever I carry people in it, it scrapes everywhere.
And now that you have weight in the trunk.
Yes, now that I have weight in the trunk all the time. And then third thing, car is running rich, so it's starting to foul plugs more quickly. So that needs to be adjusted. The idle needs to be adjusted. But other than that, it's a great driver. We drove it to Lowe's just now. It did fantastic.
Oh my God, and that new transmission is shifting
It
so
shifts
fast.
so well. As soon as I touch the knob, it's done.
We'll get footage of that for you guys in the next video for sure.
We will. But for now, this has been Head Ass Garage. I'll see you guys in the next one.